You guys are live.
Thank you. I'm Jim Dolezal. I'm the chairman of the Ethics Commission. And with me are the members of the Ethics Commission, Kevin Chase, vice chair, David Blyden, and Eugene Townsend, and our city attorney advisor, Carrie Berger. I would like to call the meeting to order and begin with a roll call. Kevin?
Here.
David?
Present.
Eugene?
Present.
And Carrie?
I'm here.
Appreciate that. There's only one meeting, only one thing on our agenda today. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Okay. I thought it was coming. Yeah.
There was an alarm on the stove, so we better make it a short meeting. The only thing on our agenda today is the advisory opinion concerning the Building Board of Appeals recusals regarding the Annapolis Yacht Center case FEN 2108-001. David has drafted an draft advisory opinion, which I distributed on Saturday morning. I assume we've all had a chance to review it.
Yes, and the supporting document, the documents that came before it. Yes.
I have.
Does anyone have any comments?
No, I just wanted to thank David for doing a very good job. All of your code citations are perfect as usual.
I appreciate you checking those, Kevin, but thank you. But I can make mistakes in citations.
Yep. And wants to thank Carrie for her input also. I think that this is this opinion was not easy to draft, but it is easy to approve because the code is very clear what the commission has to do in this situation. So it's up to the Board of Appeals, Building Board of Appeals, to just follow the ethics code and move forward.
It's fair to say that the members of the building board have been very upfront and collaborative about what, if any, conflicts they might have. So that was nice to see. It appears to be a very, very responsible board. Yep.
Some changes I made was to eliminate the email address for Carl Corsi, and also would like to get concurrence that we post the opinion on the city webpage for the Ethics Commission in total, that is with no exclusions.
You need a
I
motion
agree with
for that,
this.
Jim?
Would you say that again?
You need a motion for that?
We need a motion for the draft opinion.
Okay.
But it's just what you're asking, if we concur with the statement that it should be fully released with no redactions. I agree with that.
That's how the current draft is stated.
Yep.
And what I would like is a motion to approve the draft as presented on, was it October 9th?
That would have been Saturday.
Yes.
Jim, do you want to sort of, or have someone give a brief overview of what the opinion is, in case there's anyone that's watching that's interested? I know this is going to be posted online, but I think it might be beneficial to kind of give an overview of what the opinion has determined.
I can do that.
David, if you would, please.
We had opinion requests that came in from the chair and from member Jay Schwartz. The chair had asked about all three of the potentially conflicted members. Jay Schwartz asked solely for himself. Insofar as conflict of interest, as we have previously determined consistent with the code, a conflict of interest arises from a pecuniary interest, which is affected by the potential decision of the board or commission on which the member sits. Insofar as the conflicted members, we have a Mr. Grubry, who is a landscape architect who prepared the fence permit, which is the matter before the building board. So it's pretty clear with him. Mr. Schwartz is an architect. He's had a long-standing relationship with the owner developer, and he has designed and is presently working on the development and construction of the subject project. So these engagements suggest a pecuniary interest in the continuation of those relationships. Mr. Evans, the third member at issue, is an attorney, and he arguably doesn't have a conflict because the relationship he had with the developer was in the distant past, but we don't have to address that because he advises he will not participate in the case because of concerns he has with the duty of an attorney to a former client. And the Sazak developer was a former client. So what we have is we have a 5-member board. 2 members are conflicted. A third member is declining to participate, which means the board does not have a quorum. And the code clearly provides that in this circumstance, where the conflicted member's participation is required to create a quorum, that conflicted member shall participate. So what we have concluded, or what we propose to conclude, is that the chair designates which of the 2 conflicted members shall participate in the deliberations.
Thank you, David. Any comments?
I have no comments.
None. Very well done, David.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Jim was very helpful, as was Kerry.
Do I hear a motion to approve the draft as presented?
So moved.
Seconded.
Just a moment, please. Those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? None. I think that clears the agenda for this meeting. Really appreciate everyone being available. And since we have nothing else on the agenda, well, before I close the meeting, we will have to meet in the probably November timeframe to again review the financial disclosure forms as far as any changes to be made for 2021. That's the only thing I have as far as expected meetings, and I'm looking for probably early December to decide as far as on the actual financial disclosure forms for 2021. If I hear a motion for adjournment,
Move to adjourn.
second,
Second.
those in favor? Aye,
Aye.
we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.